But I'm serious about the clean boomsy thing. It's stupid to think that you don't think you need to clean your body.
Yeah, Ole, welcome black.
Yeah, we in the studio.
Yeah.
Be pleased to be back as usual. Or pleased to be black. You know what I mean? We had a nice long rest. I know about you, but this weekend I just rock back. I ain't really try to do
Sunday.
too much. Yeah, Sunday.
You know, when we line our working for ourselves, we can't really say weekend.
Yeah. My weekend is one day.
You know,
Yeah.
but the Sunday, the Sunday I just rock back right now. I think I owe my daughter.
Yeah, was she?
I owe she a Savannah run, boy. Because I didn't really tell her Sunday. And then Sunday come and the place was overcast, and after done clean out and pass a little mop and thing.
Yeah.
I really didn't want to go out now.
I know how that's be.
You know?
Sometimes I just, as a man, there's real plan how my weekend going to go, and then by when weekend come, I just...
Yeah, you know, because you're out and about, you know, the whole Saturday, like literally the whole Saturday.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah.
it wasn't too bad because the all the weather set up.
Yeah.
She didn't take it too hard. Yeah. So we have a topic today that's little contentious to a lot of people. Even the people who not involved in what we're going to talk about.
Right.
You know, I realize one of the things you come to accept is that a lot of people about holding up institutions, even though the institutions not benefiting them or they're not directly involved in the institution. Just because my mother used to do it and my grandfather used to do it. They hold it up. Ask them about it. They can't give you no proper information about it, no proper explanation.
Yeah.
They can't even defend it properly. You know, and I always say a good thing, greetings, Aquino, a good thing and the truth don't need defending.
Nah.
And I use that for people as well in certain situations. Right? As our Orisha devotee character is a real big thing. Right? He was a good character. And I say that for some people as well. If you know somebody a certain way,
Yeah.
they don't need defending. The character don't need defending.
Correct.
So if somebody tell you something about me and you really feel you know me, you will have a automatic idea in your head whether it's that sound like this man character or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, people just jump out a character and everything. But it usually take extraordinary circumstances for people to jump out of the natural character.
Correct.
Right? And I say all of that
Get them the topic now.
because today's topic is one, the public service.
A blessing,
A blessing,
a burden,
a burden,
or bullshit.
or bullshit. You know? Because I would be the first to admit before we even go out the gate. Well, I go in out the gate to this. I wanted a public service work coming out of school.
Right.
I didn't understand it at the time.
Right.
But coming out of school, I wanted a public service job. I never get it. Right? And probably after this discussion, at the end of this discussion, 2 o'clock today, I will admit if it was a blessing or if it was a burden that I didn't get it now. You know, because with my mindset that I have right now,
Right.
I really try to meet certain things halfway, even things I don't agree with.
Right.
Like we have a discussion, and there is one of them. Most people interaction with the public service is a negative one, and then you have this set of people that we hear now talking about privatization. Off the back, I do agree with that.
Go ahead. Explain why.
The public service and what it is give to the majority African people working for it. If it work the way it's supposed to work, it's a good thing.
It could be a blessing.
Right?
Right.
But we come to reality. When somebody posts, you go in a big business in America when it's lunchtime. The business still running because it's lunchtime because you went on lunch a certain hour.
Right.
So you
Yeah,
come
lunchtime
back.
staggered, yeah.
So, right.
Yeah.
But it has certain, the place where you just go to see about the paper that is get that you could drive now. the cash that is closed. Is the cash that is closed?
Yeah, the cash that is closed.
You understand?
Yeah.
I mean, in 2023.
Yeah. And
If you run in
a service.
a service, Breads, I don't even want to put it as service. I want to say it like this. If you run in a government institution,
Right.
an institution that only the government could run,
Yes.
like that, and you closing for lunch, that is a reflection on how poor the government itself is.
Exactly.
Because how you could, if you don't see fit to simply say, hey, we are our 3 cashiers.
Yeah.
First one lunches start at 11. So 12 o'clock, no window in other close.
Yes.
Because sometimes you run away from your work to go and do that business. Your work don't want to hear that them go on lunch, you know, even though you take your lunch hour to go there. Right? That makes absolutely no sense, and is these little things. This is just one simple example. Because there's an office you could go and spend the whole day.
Correct.
Right? Them is the kind of things that make people say is a burden.
Yeah.
Full of BS. Get rid of it, privatize it. But who benefits? I always tell people, one thing I learned from watching all these conspiracy theory things, documentaries, movies, listening to people talk, follow the money. That seemed to be one of the theories in common.
Yeah.
Follow the money. Who gonna benefit from the privatization of most government services? It could only be somebody who have a lot of money to take over to continue running the service, but from a private capacity. So that know me and you.
Now, well, we remember we are the people who will receive whatever is the end product of that. So even though somebody might be profiting financially now from privatization, remember we gain better service because now it's privately run. So that means it had to be leaner, more profitable, and all these things. So that is why you will hear people saying, yeah, go ahead.
Well, I'm going to tell you why I or Ishala should agree with that, right? Because we know for sure the benefits that you have under the present system not coming with privatization. And this to me is an added incentive to the people who are actually working in the public sector to make sure that you work up to scratch. So that is not the case.
Yeah.
At least, no, like real. If they're going to privatize it because it's benefiting them, we could talk to we more dry till they talk cotton thing on it. They're not going to change nothing.
Right.
You could come to work 7:30 every day and be by your desk 8:15 every day and leave 5 past and 10 past 4 every day.
Yeah.
They're not going to fix it.
No.
But at least they mustn't be able to say from a public standpoint, look at the kind of shitty service with this guy. And that's just the reality. Nearly everything public service-wise that we had to deal with, that we just deal with publicly.
Yeah.
We either know horror stories or we give the horror story. We are part of the horror story yourself. I remember in 2010, I going to renew my ID card. I live in El Dorado.
Yeah.
I'm from Sawa Bataria. My first ID card was issued. I went in Chong. They tell me they had the office in Bataria. Now you have to go there. Right?
Right.
Now, on holidays. I don't want to spend a whole day in a government office.
Right.
I either want to go on the beach or be home rocking back. So I go on Blessings Kyle. I go on
early today, boy.
I go on in town. So I leave El Dorado.
Yeah.
I reach Port of Spain. No. I go on Barataria. Right? Barataria time I have to go back Port of Spain.
Right.
I go on Port of Spain. I ain't agitated, yes. I go on Port of Spain. All of this happening, it's not even 9 o'clock in the morning yet because I'm moving early. When I reach Port of Spain asks me, what is your current address? I tell them El Dorado. They say I have to go to Napuna by the courthouses now.
Right.
The office is up there for that. I say, sure? Yes. I say, call somebody and verify now, please, because I just went Bataria. I come here and now they tell them I have to go back up there. They claim that they make a call, they say yes. I reach up there now, they take my information. After I sit down and wait about 45 minutes, when I reach up, them telling me, I can't do this, you have to go back to the office where it was issued. I lose it.
Must lose it.
I started getting like a real idiot. And sadly, especially as somebody who works 7 years plus dealing with the public, it would seem that is the only way to get through, at least get through fast. If you watch when I tell you, I started making noise, I cussing down the place, The police come. Because the courthouse there is the same building with the courthouse.
Yeah.
What going on here? I say, well, I cussing because there's a third officer come to, all I want to do is renew my ID card. I have my ID card on me.
Right.
I ain't went nowhere. My ID card expired about 2 weeks now on holidays. A woman now hearing that. Because the policeman stand up watching me and watching them now. Right?
Right.
The woman come outside, come, let me see about you. So why did others again? No, I went inside. You want to take down all my info and start the process. Why others again like that?
I don't start me on the ID card business because I telling you, all right, so let me use it parallel. Right?
Right.
You have the ID card office, which is a form of identification.
Right.
You have the driver's permit office, licensing office. Right? You could go licensing office today to renew your thing, and you're getting your driver's permit in your hand.
Yeah.
All right. You renew your ID card. You go, you get your appointment thing, you reach everybody moving nice, it's streamlined. Yeah, you go, you take your picture, everything. And when you finish, they give you a piece of paper and tell you,
That your ID for the next.
come back in 6 weeks. How? When we using the same printer, the same format, everything.
Especially right now.
It's the same thing.
Long time your DP. Because
Was
when I used to
totally
work in
different.
the green phone company,
Yeah.
you couldn't use a DP as ID.
Right.
Because them time your DP was a photograph
Right.
with a man's signature on it,
Right.
laminated. That was a DP.
Yeah.
Right? But now it's just like the ID card.
Right.
And now people actually putting up greetings, Mendoza.
Oh,
People
shalom.
actually putting it up now as a former ID.
Yeah.
Why you had to wait? What is the difference? Why you had to wait 6 weeks?
I don't know, brother. But all I know is that annoyed the living daylights out of me because I already had to take time out to go there to fulfill the original process.
Go down
It can't go down.
Son.
Yeah, we did.
You see walking out.
Yeah. You take time off to go and fulfill the first part of the process. What did I take the picture for on a computer that requires you 6 weeks to fulfill the same process as the driver's permit? Now, if you want to tell me they had to come home to check to make sure your address is the same, all right.
Not 6 weeks.
Not 6 weeks, bro. That's why the office is in Barataria.
But your address is not on your ID card.
Mine is.
On your ID card?
Yeah, because remember, that's where it does go. What do you want this, boy? That's where it does go for your
Your home address
elections
on
and
your
boundaries.
ID card?
No,
I was
election
say-
and
I was
boundaries.
saying your address is not on your
Actually,
ID
yeah,
card.
it's not.
Right?
Yeah.
But your address is on your DP. So
Well-
these are again. So these are the things that will make people say it's a burden and it's bullshit. Privatize it.
Yeah.
Then somebody will come and look like a hero
When they privatize it.
because it's in nothing to. It's none of maths.
Yeah.
That is not nothing
Agreed.
to spend 10 years fixing up.
Yeah. Yeah, look, I'll say it. You had to get on like a jackass or has some kind of link on the inside to get through with most of the things
Yes.
comfortably in this country.
So when I used to work in the green phone company,
yeah.
and you come and you get a problem, and at my level, I can't do nothing to help you.
Yeah.
I tell you, plain leave, get some days and come back and I'll cuss and carry on. I've told a few of my friends that well. If once it's not something I can help you with and I know it just going and go wrong and wrong and wrong.
Yeah.
Nah, imagine you querying a bill. You are the senator department and wait 2 weeks
Yeah.
for something that on the system. Come on now, man. Yo, you're paying your bill?
Yeah.
Come on, cuss. Come and make real noise. Don't necessarily cuss, but come and make real noise.
Yeah.
Talk as loud, real bass in your voice.
Right.
Because sadly, as Kyle say, that is how he does get things done in the place.
Yeah.
Why?
Nah, that shit.
And you just listen. Most people, when they're quarreling and making noise and people bowling, why you getting on so and 2 wrongs don't make a right? You know when I'm talking all that nonsense, you know what I just be doing?
What is that?
I just be listening to what it is you're quarreling about.
Yeah.
And if you take the time and you listen, King, most people quarreling for the actual service that you come in the place for, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine this, we have a general hospital.
Yeah.
That when you go in accident and emergency, you just sit down and fill out a form if you ain't bleeding or nothing. And people just talk about they in that accident and emergency for hours just sitting down the waiting.
Yeah.
How the that one does annoy me, boy.
Yeah, but I tell you, I lived that with both my mother and my father in Port of Spain General and Mount Hope. 2 of them get shook 2 days apart. One spent 2 days in casualty, never get a bed in Port of Spain. Right? Come up, leave, get discharged and come back home. And then the next one get shook and end up in Mount Hope. And was on a bed in a corridor for almost 24 hours because I leave mommy 1 o'clock the morning. When the night that I drop, I leave her 1 o'clock the morning, me and Aquino. Up to 1 o'clock the following day, my brethren. 12 days, 12 hours. Nobody in come. She's supposed to be waiting on her MRI. Nobody in come to do the MRI. She had to be asking the youth man who passing up and down with the clipboard, son, what going on? Nobody in come and check me. When he checked, she named not even on the list. So yeah, what I saying? It's a double-edged sword, right? In terms of if we go private, if we let it be privatized, I understand why we people want it to be privatized. Here why? Because when it's running like a business, there will be very little room for the bullshit. Right? Because here why? Everybody know if they slip, they're going home. That's the first thing. Because under the present system, you're protected by the union. You're protected by the service commission, depending on where you're working. So you cannot get your throat bust just like that. It's literally a rigmarole to get somebody fired in the public service. Right? And all those systems design, to keep it the way it is. You understand me? Because if we had to be real, I can't blame no public sector person right now.
They come and meet it so and just dealing with it so.
No, not even that. You paying me, what were we in 2023? My 10 years ago salary, you know.
Even though thing raised in 10 years like 20 years.
Everything going up over the last 10 years. And I still getting paid the pass. So how you expecting me to come to work and give my best? You understand? How you expecting me to come to work and give you my best? I will not. You understand? I will not.
And I just wonder, boy, I was wondering if we could compare this, boy. The last time that politicians get a pay raise.
Yeah.
Because while they always fight and say they never have money to raise because them is public servants too.
Yeah.
Sadly, their salary increase do have to go through the same process and get the same amount of fight back as other public servants. Because I don't think there's ever been an opposition to an increase in salary for MPs.
Not even from the opposition.
Of course. That's why I phrase it the way I phrase it.
Not even from the opposition, right? Yeah.
All that we want to live good, and that's why I tell all the boy back down to God greed and that don't care about nobody. Because if a man could be elected 5 times to represent one place, that is 20 years. And you can't find him on the job anytime, any given day.
Yeah.
Your job is to represent me.
Yeah.
Some of the days you have to go in a particular building to do that.
Yeah.
Most of the time it's on a Friday. We understand that. Monday to Friday, let we leave out the weekend because you have a family, you want to spend time with your family and thing too.
Yeah.
Monday to Thursday, I can't go between the hours. A regular accepted work hours is 8 to 4. I can't go between them hours any given Monday to Thursday and find you in your office.
Yeah, that madness. We see. Right, folks. So the Stag Stage returns to the rhythm of the great soca art form. This Thursday, 26 January, we head to the Rising Star Restaurant and Hookah Lounge with Viking Ding Dong, the Waterman, Iowa George, E to the A, Irfan Alves, Olatunji, Jaiga, Mekal Teja, the Chutney King, GI, and Nisha B. Showtime starts 8 p.m. Admission is free. Right, so yeah.
Stag Stage.
Stag Stage. Yeah, Breds. I telling you that as a youngster, I really apply multiple times to the Service Commission to try to get into the public service. But here what I'm telling you. I don't feel that my mentality would suit them. One, he's a imps. So from the time I touched down and I realized the system's flawed, I look into cause real chaos inside it. Because ultimately, you can't tell me that if we saying we go into our job, we go in there to give our best. Not
well,
so?
just now, so Sheldon Mendoza talking to that exactly. Because here we say what a lot of people don't know is that public servants took the job because it's a government work, not because it's what they really wanted to do.
Oh.
And that is true.
Due to some violent content, parental discretion is advised.
Well, some knuckles there, why Mendoza, why?
What?
So that tie back into what you now say.
Yeah.
Because if you're in feeling,
correct.
there's no what you really want to do.
Yeah.
But it's permanent and it's stable.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I was say is a mentality and mediocrity in this country, boy, that is astounding now, boy. And we thinking about the government and the government, but the government coming from within the population. So what we doing? How we getting around this?
We had to get around this. We had
oh God,
we had to go in right here. Because
Sheldon, put on the gun now, please.
Yeah. You see this many nurses also did nursing school because it sounded good.
In primary
but
school.
Then when you reach it, it's a different story. Let me tell you what I just always say on that, right?
Yeah.
I think a nurse should be getting the same salary as the Prime Minister.
Oh, yes. I concur.
If you see what a nurse does,
yeah, what
or
she's
if you
dealing
ever
with,
spend any kind of time in the hospital,
yeah,
we will see more doctors or nurses.
of course, nurses. Of
You
course.
understand?
And sometimes you just can't tell the difference, you know.
So, but again, the only time I ever get fired on for saying that is by people who addicted, like a crackhead, to a political party.
Yes.
When I say that a nurse should be getting the same salary as a Prime Minister.
Yeah.
Oh, how you go do that? You know the Prime Minister work, and if we pay everybody that done in the country, you don't have no money. I say, all right, well then drop the Prime Minister's salary and then pay the nurse the same thing. Look, you have on the jersey with Thomas Sankara there.
Yeah.
You understand? God save the creative.
Yeah, boy.
Right?
Stand up so I could see the jersey there.
Thomas Sankara, when he went to power in Burkina Faso, one of the things he did, and we could never see that being done here, and all of this is tied to the public service.
Yeah.
He said, how are we going to drive wrong in Benz and Audi and thing, and the majority of the citizenry can't afford that? Sell all.
Yeah. Everybody
Which is the
drive
cheapest car
ladder.
on the market.
Everybody
So
drive ladder.
In today's work, in
Yeah.
today's world, what? Atida?
Atida, yeah.
Government minister. You could see the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago.
Rocking
or
Atida.
any of the MPs driving wrong in Atida.
Nah.
Because they still had a colonial mindset that
Yeah.
in order to show worth, in order to show wealth, it's in physical things. You understand?
True.
We not doing that here.
Yeah.
And
Sheldon.
you come into power. I'd never forget that. You know, when they came in after the UNC,
Yeah.
sell a Benz to buy a Benz and bought it always old. I don't think the car was 10 years.
Nah.
So if
Well,
a Benz,
they say it had vomit in each, you know, it will smell like vomit, but that's our next story. Too much punching.
I want to talk that talk too. You know why? Because even if that is the talk that talking,
Yeah.
Flow Mal could clean that.
Ah.
You never
Facts.
smell it, you know.
Facts.
If a Benz King can't last 10 years, what are you buying it for?
Yeah.
That is one of the reasons you're buying a Benz.
Yeah.
And you
And a Benz will last you
and
10,
you buying
20
a
years.
new one.
Yeah.
Them don't care about we. So
Yeah.
now, if you are a public servant
Yeah.
and this is how you acting,
Yeah.
what we really expect from the people underneath, the people looking up, who the people who inadvertently and indirectly watching and following, what we expect, boy.
Uh-huh.
Let me see good. I know there's someone.
Yeah,
when
we
those
are
on our roll,
comments.
boy.
Yeah, Meldo's are belting some hot, some real
It's like the
big
fast
stone.
food workers' attitude. Most times it's because they hate their job, so they're always angry. Boy. And that is the next thing I sympathize with. Let me tell you why.
Yeah.
One of the fast food companies in Trinidad and Tobago, which is a franchise from an American company,
Yeah.
at a point in time they claimed that one of the local spots
Yeah.
was surrounded by all them taxi stands. It was the most profitable in the world. And when the company that running it in Trinidad posts their annual
Return.
profits, it's in the millions of dollars, right? And I say to you, it had to play on you mentally and psychologically and emotionally to be working for a company that turns so much money in profit, but the job be considered a quote unquote in Trinidad terms dog work. Because of course, just like I said, not everybody going to that job feel that way.
Yeah.
There's some people proud and they just experience it sometimes. As much
Yeah.
as we get the shit service,
Yeah.
we get the good one, the one that
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But you had to feel a kind of way that you're working in a company that making so much money.
Yeah.
But I don't want to say what is fair because my idea of fair might be your idea of fair.
Right.
But obviously the salary they get now ain't fair.
No. No way. Definitely not fair.
And then we go back to the public servants now. How the hell you want them to
Yeah.
perform a certain way
Yeah.
when passage alone? Bread's passage and food right now. And now you come and raise tea and tech.
Yeah. And then telling people prepare for to tighten your belt even more.
So like, yo, my belly still big, but my
Yeah.
belt real tight, you know?
Yeah. Just so you go squeeze your spine.
Good boy. And they just say these things and they watch me now, all that money, all that spend on all kind of thing. Yo, go and get some kind of empathy training now, boy. Because you talk to you talk from a position where you will never be
Yeah.
in the things you're telling us about.
I could only imagine we used to tell his son when he bunks it to one thing, boy. I don't think many people put these jobs down as their dream job or put up their hands in school and shouted that's what they wanted to be.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. And that's why I say I tell all the boys, however it's sung,
Yeah,
I hold on to a piece of money. My daughter ain't necessarily want to go back to school again.
I hear that.
Because they have real dreams, right?
Yeah.
My daughter want to be about 15 different things right now. And in school, they will tell you, focus on one.
Yeah.
But you really don't know there's that one right now. It's a plenty of we. Same thing with teaching service, you know. What Sheldon say about people just taking job just because like nursing and thing. Teaching,
plenty of them
teaching is
just
one of the
taking-
two.
plenty of
You
them
have
just
the
taking work for money.
qualifications.
Yeah.
It's a decent paying work and you are all holidays off.
Yeah. Not to mention 8 weeks in July, August.
You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
So, all right, yeah, the qualifications, my retention good. Here, come right.
Yeah.
But you hear, we hearing a lot of people quarreling, and it's hard to discount a lot of people quarreling that they find the teachers, the quality of teachers,
The
in
teaching.
terms of attitude
Yeah,
and
yeah.
how they interact with the students change.
Yes.
And you know, they feel the child getting the experience, them get on thing now.
Correct.
Because it's just a job, it's a stable job. It's a job that no matter what, barring a world war, with nuclear bombs,
Yeah.
it will always need now,
Correct.
right? So that is another one I feel that in that as well.
Yeah. Well, look, Kyle saying something here. I don't know if I agree 100%, but I will answer. Culture is a way of doing things. If things are privatized and the poor work culture remains, it will be the same nonsense. Case in point, TT Post. Yeah, but TT Post not private.
Yeah,
Brother, TT Post, they how them private?
the New Zealand
Uh,
company, unless it had a time frame attached to it and it run out.
As far as I know, them reporting to government.
Yeah, they reporting the government, but
So then Carl is the same thing then.
Who?
Carl, Caribbean Airlines.
Well, I don't know about them. I really can't talk about them. But if I remember right, years ago when they did bring the New Zealand people,
Yeah.
or supposedly to transform it and run it, and
Nah, that didn't, they never privatized that as far as I know. So who is the CEO? Because the CEO is the government is who does move them and put them in it. That was my customer and I was working flow. So I have a little insight. But what I will say is if you privatize something and you bring in management, remember when you privatize something, you eliminate the ability to be unionized and all these things, right? So yes, you might be able to you might still belong to the union and you might want to try to take them to task. But the fact of the matter is, we running the show now. So you have to pull up your socks. Because now you have I don't know nobody in the government who does do a developmental review every year. Because every year you're supposed to do a review. And that's what's govern your bonus and all them thing. Right? Now, privatizing, yes, is our way. Because I know plenty of people who work in the private sector, every year you're supposed to get a little bump on your salary. I'm like, 300, 500, depending on what you're doing. But in the public sector, my brother, the whole reason why this nonsense exists, why they're still paying people 2013 is this back pay shippiness. Right? Now, while I understand and empathize with the fact that back pay is a little windfall, after 3 years, you renegotiate your contract, whatever the government say, well, all right, we're bringing you up to 2016 salary. So, because they bring you up to that, remember, it's a new salary you're earning. So, you have to pay it back retroactive
from that, yeah.
From then to now. So, you will get a lump sum of money, which is what will basically be owed to you. Right? But my situation is, how can we be 10 years?
If you had to pay back pay on that.
Brother, man. People nice. That is why they're doing what they're doing.
But I also wonder if they would understand from a union perspective and the public sector workers via the different unions would understand, like, we could bring all the up to 2023 salary based on inflation from since then or whatever.
Right.
But no back.
Boy.
Right, so
I deal with you.
Let me go over this year again. The Stark stage is back.
Yeah.
With the biggest artist, Thursday, the 26th of January. 8 p.m. at the Rising Star Restaurant and Hookah Lounge. Admission is free. Yeah, that's again, admission is free.
Yeah.
Viking Ding Dong, Iwa George, From Alves, Olatunji, Jaiga, Mikhail Teja, Chutney King, G.I., and Nishabi. Long live Soca. Already Stark Soca stage is back. Don't miss it.
Yes. Yeah, I deal with your breads.
And this is what I say too. So much of things that start off as good things.
Yeah.
So much of things that start off as good things, like the idea of a union because of the kind of nasty treatment we was getting as workers.
Right.
Unions necessary. But you can't tell me that in today's world, unless you have access to the actual figures in the government treasury, which I think if public sectors combine, they could tell the country that.
Yeah.
Think about it.
I agree.
Right? And then you also have the best economists on hand to deal with projections. You understand? Because the person who does control the country's finances is not no economist. By that alone, I could be an economist. He stand up and read out a budget for you for hours.
Yeah.
But that is not his profession.
No, it's not.
Right? And I have always said that you and I are economists because we run our home.
And our business.
Yep. Right? Every month you have to make groceries, you have to pay your bills, you have to think it's the same thing. Them just doing it on a much bigger scale.
Yeah.
I'm sure if these public sectors combined, they could tell, without going to the union, they could tell what the country could really afford to pay them.
Yeah.
But I honestly don't think, as much as breads, I don't care what you say. Pay the people their money. I for that.
That is all.
But I don't think that the state of the world economy I know me don't really believe in the way that there's talk economics. But I don't think what they say, the state of the world economy, I don't think it's realistic to expect a back pay.
Yeah, I don't think so either. And to me, if it is here upgrading people and them salary and they can live a better quality of life, we should be the operative word. We should see an increase in productivity, right? And something we ain't touch on yet. That is why we have so much corruption, boy. Imagine my son going to get his driver's permit. And I'm using this because this is the realest and the most recentest experience. Right?
So see, there's a learning program too. You see, no learn on your word.
Yeah, recentest. Yeah, that's the recentest word. You dig? But the reality is, the brother go on to do his test. 3 times the man do his thing. And the 3 times they fail him. The first time he say, yeah, daddy, I was nervous and thing, I'm afraid come off the gas and the car back. Right? Because you go in manual. Right? Nice, he fail. Second time you're going back, you do everything you're supposed to do. You fail again. The third time you're going, they fail you. And it's to tell the youth, man, well, if you want to pass, it's 1200. What the muddy grass you telling me, boy? This is a government service. And this is not no hearsay. Right? So I say, well, all right, no sin. We go move him from up the road so and bring him down the road so. I ain't calling the areas because, for obvious reasons, right? Call the man who I know my wife went up to do she driver's permit with. His sister went with. My sister went with. My goddaughter went with. Right? And I tell him, I say, my brother, here going on. X, Y, and Z taking place up the road there. And not paying for no driver's permit. Because I don't have to pay you to rent the car. I have to do lessons.
That's not necessary.
Right?
That is not part of the system.
No, correct.
So
forget
all that not
he.
necessary.
Yeah.
It have a system in place.
Yeah.
The system do involve paying whatever they're asking for.
Correct.
Talk done.
Yeah. $500 to get a license or $1,000 for 10 years. That is it. It ain't nothing in between there. So why you trying to tell me that I have to pay to get my permit, boy? A former ID to be able to operate a vehicle on the roads of Trinidad and Tobago?
I take a talk from a man years ago and I already use it as money. And say, I want a way license. He say, yeah, but I see a license driving. The man on the road confident with no license. He say, oh, you're going to pay them.
Yeah.
To pay them more money because you need to do license and you get a car and think now you have to pay insurance and all kind of thing.
Yeah.
So he asked him if you get an accident, he said, well, when that bridge come, we go cross it. I was like, all right, brother. All right. But that way now say about corruption.
Yeah.
Again, it's all who it benefits. That is why I say follow the money.
Yeah.
It's all about who it benefiting because corruption only working because something benefiting somebody. Or the system now working so somebody paying for it to work in the favor.
Case in point.
I.e. your son.
Yeah.
Although they make it look like it not working.
Yeah.
And then again.
But we could go even further because all you put in a appointment system during the COVID so that to reduce the stress of coming and sitting down and waiting to do your drive, the same permit. But every time you go to try to book an appointment, are you trying to tell me that 1.4 million people are booking appointments at the same model of in time?
Rest of the day, JMO. Bread.
Hey, Moran, see what go on, my lad.
Breads. When the passport thing had went online.
Right.
I never had a passport as a child, as a young adult, so in come, I said, I don't want to sign it off. First things first, I is one of them people, I wouldn't use those, I would want to say intimidate, but I hate long forms.
Right.
I find that passport form could be simpler than that. Right? All right, so we get past that. Now they say you have to sign up for appointment.
Right.
And when I go on, people are here any moment and you going on, the next available appointment.
3 months.
7 months.
Yeah,
later.
that madness. I'm not buying them things, man.
Yo.
I'm not buying
I
it.
say, Breads, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I not doing that way. I in Trinidad and Tobago. I not in another country.
Yeah.
And applying for something in Trinidad and Tobago where they put in their nationals first.
Yeah.
I am a citizen of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah.
A born citizen.
Yeah.
And you telling me to sign I signed up for something as a simple as a passport. And it taken me 7 months. Not to get the passport,
Yeah.
Because that 7 months, that 6-7 months waiting period. That mean when the time come again the passport,
No, you still have to
they
wait.
still go in it.
You still have to wait.
I don't know what is the time frame now.
Yeah.
But these services and them and somebody said that there is management. The management system is real shit. Right? And the next thing is Kyle Grant now said that the poor manager, the suitable managers, you see that? I tell people, and I remember telling somebody who was supposed to be my manager, they say, you's not my manager, you know. You's just the boss, son.
Yeah.
And I tell them that, and it applies here too. It has some people. You make supervisor role simply because you work in here 10 years.
10 years, yeah. 10 years, yeah.
But when we watch your service in the 10 years,
Yeah.
nothing could stop.
Not
What?
to mention, you never upskill yourself. You never upskill yourself. So you sitting down in a position that you come in with your 5 O levels, how much ever donkey years ago, and or 3, depending on when you come in, and you sitting at a managerial position, you never went and do a diploma.
I don't mind that, Karen. Karen, I don't mind
Yeah.
they didn't go and do it. Because you could be in that business and so into your
Experience,
job
yes.
and are doing things you might take, you working how you used to work might take somebody who younger than you on their wing and will you show them don't need
Right.
a
A
diploma.
degree, yeah.
Right? But that's a whole different thing to what we're talking about.
Right.
Because you could still go for a diploma and be shit.
True, because we had the reverse going on in the present scenario. Because when you come in with this degree and that degree, and when you come in, it ain't making no sense.
You know nothing, why?
Look, Jason, make a point here that I wanted to talk about too, with regards to the unions, right? And why I find the unions and them on shit. You heard a story of a differently abled person that was the best or most productive worker in a government division. The union got involved on behalf of the other workers because he was making other people's productivity levels look bad in comparison to theirs. What assness is that? I have a client right now, a youth man, 21 years, that just start working in government. Come from the private sector. So you know his performance. When he touched down any people and them place the first day, let me say they're supposed to do, let me say 12. Or whatever it is he doing. The man do 90, you know. And he afraid to submit it, you know. Because he's like, but why everybody else taking so long to do this? And the man look up, he say, at the end of the day, it's about 200 and something files the man went through and completed. So he basically do almost a month of work in one day. He say, well, boy, you know he's supposed to work 8 to 4. So 3 o'clock, he started to see people packing a bag and leaving. And he said, but what madness is this, boy? It's because I want to pass and tell him that no, I'm leaving now. He said, boy, it's 8 to 4 working. Yeah, now just get up and tell Miss So-and-so you're going. Just wave. You don't even have to go in your office. Just stand up and wave. And you could leave. He say he ain't believe him. So he ain't try the first day. The second day, he do it. And from then, he just fall in. So you see how the culture and all this corrupt here because you come in working and you come in ready to go. You could imagine everybody operating at damn man levels day by. The kind of performance we get out of the government. Service, sorry. Let me not say the government. The government service. That is annoying, boy.
And again, with something you said earlier about how difficult it is to terminate.
Yeah.
Or even just pull up
Yeah, reprimand, yeah.
somebody in the union and just like the governmental and opposition politicians who, well, opposition will talk about crime and food prices and rent prices and things, no, because they're in opposition.
Yeah. But when them they
some of them don't talk about
it.
it. So they leave out the opposition. But the government, you like how you not hear any government talking about the high food prices, the high crime rate unless a reporter asks them, the high rental rates. You're not hearing them talking about that.
Right.
Similarly, you don't hear the union talk about the negligent workers.
Right.
Workers who doing nothing, them kind of say, you don't hear them talking about that. But all them things have to address if we want to see something a little different.
Yeah.
Because I telling all you, I take any walk. So if 200 is I'm on to walk, I go to 100. Because I don't know. I've never had one of them jobs where you could do that with.
Yeah.
But I never be. I go in and do my work.
Correct.
I go and do my work.
First.
At a what's wrong? Tell you when you see I went in that phone, that green company.
Yeah.
A bad.
Listen.
Award. Most on time. Most selling this. Hey, what? But went in contract.
Right.
And this is something that is demoralizing as well.
Right.
The first permanent position that was advertised. People I never talked to all in engineering and things, because in that building where I was stationed first,
Yeah.
it had the mobile sector, landline sector, and engineers, and what you used to deal with?
Sales?
No, when they deal with them big customers and them now.
Corporate sales.
Corporate,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
All of that in one building.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
All in the house.
Oh God, chef, why?
Right? The first permanent position open. Them come to me. Me in line to tell all you. When I tell all you, that thing break my heart. Because my salary working in that big green phone company was $4,000 a month. No chance paying
Promotion.
and neither increase in salary, right?
Right.
So $3,800 when they take out the NIS and thing.
Right.
In that big phone company. Right. When them come and show me where's a permanent person salary in the entry position that open up. And what you could also get once you're working good.
Right.
It's like, what? And they say, well, Andre, because you just, how you just work, you're always here and all kind of thing. Apply for this, you should get you for this.
Yeah.
Oh, God, all you have to follow out my form and thing, right?
Yeah.
So the process is you fill out the form, send it in, and they qualify interview, right? And then you go for the interview.
Right.
Me even get called for an interview. When we see who get the job, just had to laugh. When I tell you it break my heart, it's only that I needed a job to pay my rent. I had a leader work. Right? A man come from, now we in mobile,
Right.
he get the work from the call center in Tongue. He in the call center in Tongue, same contract like we, but you dealing with landline call center calls.
Right.
For people who have problem with the phone and the home internet and thing.
Right.
The job is mobile to sit down and deal with the customer, the mobile aspect at that time when they had their mobile offices.
Right.
How you get a job? Because you are a man up in a big office there is real good. Son, they say he tongue used to reach all intestines.
Oh God! So
Right.
your mustache really was not mustache? That what going on there?
No, that mashed me up. That company, even though I worked there about 5 years again,
Right.
never get that out of me. Two managers brace me. What happened when we take one of them was just like, no. The other one I tell. But they couldn't understand it because they never went through that.
Yeah.
They came in the company young,
And they move up.
permanent, immediately.
Oh.
You understand?
Yeah.
They couldn't understand that now. So all of that is the motivation, because when you have people working side by side, contract and permanent,
Yeah.
and contract staff working because they know, boy, I is the first person you could send home.
Right.
But you're watching our permanent staff doing whatever. How you want me to get 100, boy? Then on top of that now, the contract staff faced with renewal a contract and all. Breads, I worked there for years, month-to-month contract,
Yeah.
Sometimes the new month start and we no contract, All these little things and all, what people put out 100. Now, the reason why they say privatization is not necessarily the way to go for me is
What? Watching on YouTube fighting my dread war here,
what is that?
I trying to tell in the chat, hey, yeah, what's going on? They like and follow Arlene, right? On Instagram and Facebook because YouTube stinking mother so and so today, boy.
Yeah, look, Arlene said this, and I remember we having this discussion,
Yeah.
And when you listen to what Arlene was doing,
Yeah.
like maybe 3 other people work on she salary,
Yeah.
and then watch you bring somebody else.
Yeah, my mother went through that in maritime too.
Well, I also left my bank job for similar reasons. I was training people for positions and they were getting promoted over me. I started saying I forgot how to do things, so they wouldn't have to. I wouldn't have to teach anyone. That's what's going on. That is what is going on.
Yeah, that's sad.
And all of that is part of it. Now, privatization is this the way to go. When we look at, I don't know in my conspiracy theory mind. Maybe that is the way they're looking to go with the green phone company. Because to me, that company is making no sense right now.
Definitely not.
You close down all your public offices. So today we have no way to go to deal with.
Yeah.
We go by them dealers and them, they don't have certain access.
Yeah.
Right? You launch one set of things that people can't seem to access. Simple things I went to ask. I ain't satisfied with how my data running, my mobile data running, anything. No, they come and raise
Rates?
Yeah, raise rates and raise prices. Right? So your plans and them raise. What's going on in this place now? If your data, whether we like it or not, data, internet is a major part of our life right now.
Yep. It up there with water and lights.
Right? That's just the world we live in.
Yeah.
Exactly. Companies want robots.
Yeah.
Right? When your data raised too,
Yeah.
which is, as you say, now is a part of life. How are functioning on the salaries all they want to pay.
And here what?
Read the next one now.
What is that? Companies want robots?
No.
Let me take a break first. Because I want to play this tune bad. Bad. Let's take in this tune. It is called Can't Push. Right? From Small by Larynx Merit.
Yeah,
stand on, let's take in this tune. We're coming back there.
Badness and BLM at the same time. If Black Lives Matter, first make we do with the I come to start take on the whole of the work and my target set on it. Bad man music, hey. From small man cool, Africans born to be violent bold. The brainwash youth make them wild out more. Drown them in violent thoughts. Child gun lamp post, says I start post. and tug, man free rely on God.
Yo, I go run back that tune because I realized
Here we
the
go close out to that.
audio was off.
The first responsibility that devolves upon you is the protection and promotion.
Hola, Brady Eric. Yeah, we gonna run back that tune a little later. I adjust certain things. Yeah, but as we was saying, so we have a little commitment. The stag stage all here takes place at the Rising Star Restaurant and Hookah Lounge with a soca storm featuring Viking Ding Dong, Iwa George, Ufana Zola Tunji, Jaiga, Mikal Teja, Chutney King G.I. and Nisha B on Thursday, 26th of January, 8 p.m. Admission is
Free.
free.
Stag soca stage all here.
Yeah. You understand me? Right? So yeah. Back to the the lecture at hand. This government sector, boy, brother, boy.
And you know, the people and them would tell you, oh, you're fighting on the government. I ain't fighting on no government. First things first, them in business about me. And I accept that and I know that. But my simple thought process is that if the majority of the country do better, I will do better.
Right.
My daughter will do better. My nieces and nephews will do better.
Yeah.
Right? You telling me we have a public sector, we have a public health sector. But most of the people that we elect and tell we they're fixing this and this working and that working, just leave the country to seek medical attention. Me and you can't do that. Fall down because of the government road last week. Sprained my wrist
Yeah.
and contemplating whether to go into the government hospital because I know the headaches that is up.
Yeah.
You understand?
No, that's from the audio, from the song.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? That shouldn't be so. I should be confident because I fall down because of watch for now. Anyway, that's fun, daddy. Right? I suppose as that happened, my first thought was to go hospital. That's not even my first thought because I don't thinking if I go in the hospital, I mightn't make it back in time to pick up my daughter.
Right.
And that is number one for me. Everything I just do during the day is to imagine that I don't want to go because I just to get X-ray on my hand because of the kind of impact my hand take.
Yeah.
I can't go, this is 10 o'clock in the morning, I can't go 10 o'clock in the morning and finish by 2 o'clock or the hospital is definitely within minutes from school. That can't be right. Now, how privatizing that will make it better, boy? Because that privatizing in my head will mean we have to pay. Or is using the same government money, just they're paying people to run it.
I would hope so.
And you're paying them, they're running it how they see fit, but ultimately it's still you. I don't know. Because I just hear people boasting we have free healthcare. Don't come on me, miss me with that shippiness, please.
Yeah.
Nobody in taking them salary and paying for you to do an X-ray or MRI. That is the money from the taxes the country is get, from the sale of natural resources and any other way that the government is earning revenue.
Yeah.
Nobody gives you anything free when it comes to what the government passing on to the citizens.
Yeah.
Well, look, other places do this, so you want to be like them other places where people go in a hospital, your leg broken, you know.
Yeah.
But you can't get see about here because you don't have insurance. So you have to leave and go somewhere else. Hopefully nothing bad in happen to your leg in that time frame. When you gone from here, that stupidness now, boy. That is absolute
Arsness.
I know, Shana, you just never hear somebody quoting the good thing our country doing that will benefit the citizens for we to pick up in Trinidad. You know?
Yeah.
Look, they gain you free education. Blessings, Miguel, what going on?
Yeah. What makes?
Right?
Trips.
How you so comfortably imagine them program you,
Yeah.
Here you are, but you're getting free education. How?
Yeah.
is the politician taking money out of their own savings account to pay for the tens of thousands of people that are doing the courses? No.
No, not at all.
It's the same money that it is take and raise them salaries and get themselves perks with. That is the same money that they're using to pay for education. That is the same money that is supposed to buy. Every hospital is supposed to have 4 MRI machines.
Yes.
I just call in a figure if 4 is too much.
Yeah.
Right? Every hospital, you can get an MRI. Months.
Yeah.
Something wrong with your foot or your hand or your head, months to get an MRI.
Yeah, that madness. That day is madness.
You go on and you say, you watch when you come in again, this pain, it's unexplainable. They say I might need the doctor say I might need an MRI. Right. It's December 2022. They're telling you have to come back in April.
Yeah.
You never hear from the person again because they pass. The same problem. All the crazy hour. And all they watching me like cacaol to tell me, it's free, but we getting free healthcare. How would I free healthcare, boy?
Yeah.
When you have to go and sit down in the accident and emergency for hours. You imagine that, boy? The Prime Minister of the country taking a little sweat, he playing a little football.
Yeah.
You understand? Or he's swinging a little golf and he swing too hard and dislocate a shoulder. You could see he going and sit down in the accident and emergency because no blood ain't coming out of you. And gave a form to sign up and think how we could accept that for ourselves. But them people are above that.
Yeah.
Madness, and them is the things that will make them say privatize. But my thing is, I can't sing that privatization song as the alternative. I say clean up the public system, this public sector.
Yeah. Well, that is why I feel they're avoiding the IMF loan so bad. Hey, big up yourself, Brandon. Welcome. Long time we talk, boy. Why they avoiding the private sector thing? Because not private sector, what you call it? The IMF loan now.
Right.
Because when you see you go to them, my brother, them passing with a big broom, you know. Cookie, cobweb broom, everything them passing, you know, because them want to make sure they come in like they're privatizing, but they're not running it.
Right.
You understand? So they now will come in and clean up and say, here what's going on. This ministry, not productive. The Port Authority of Trinidad and Tobago and the Public Service Transport Company of Trinidad and Tobago
telling me, boy,
are not profitable.
Crazy, eh?
That is insane.
First things first, just that East-West corridor, where you have maxi men.
Yeah.
Men who own maxi.
Yeah.
That start off with one maxi and have fleet of maxis. We're hearing people talking about how lucrative it is, so they were investing in a little maxi and thing.
Yes.
You telling me we are bosses. First things first, look at when you reach along in Citygate, the amount of old buses that park up in there.
Yeah, exactly.
So they ain't trying to fix nothing, or they just buying new bus, but then tell them I ain't no money to do this or do that.
Yeah.
Well, maybe if you did hire a mechanic and buy parts,
yeah,
might have saved a few million. But it is a urban legend, a conspiracy theory that is how they just eat the food and belch.
Right.
By buying new thing, and then you can't be making no money by paying a mechanic.
But you could. If you really want to be smart about the racket, Dan, you could. Because the same racket you're running there, the mechanic could say, well, yeah, what's going on? The parts, we pay twice the amount for it. So you could still run your racket. Or I double up on my labor and you get your kickback because you hire me.
Too small.
You understand what I'm saying? But you rather bring in 50,000 more bus to park up there and then you have a graveyard.
In Citygate and Femcott.
Yeah. And every election, that is your thing. Hey, only we bring more bus by. Hey, we bring more bus. Oh, God.
But we, the traveling public, I don't feel that, you know. Because I am not confident. I would use the bus service, you know, because it's cheaper.
It works. It just needs to be run more efficiently.
Me and my daughter traveling is a huge expense when the day come. You understand? It's nearly $50 a day's passage for me and my daughter.
Yeah, that's madness.
You understand? But if it have a bus service I could use, then I would. But I don't want to take that chance and go for a bus and I sit on the twiddling my thumbs. Because nobody know the bus come in and thing. To be honest, though, I must admit that I've heard some people who use it regular say it has improved from where it was, but it's still have a way to go.
Right.
But we go say that.
Yeah.
That it has improved. But that is another sector. I mean, the port, we live in a shipping world.
Yeah.
We live in a shipping world.
Yeah, that is
Trinidad
absolute.
and Tobago, based on the oil and the amount of people that does business here, you would think that we port is something that,
Yeah. Look, Sheldon say there's too much corruption in the import and export trade for them to benefit from that to pass the money down to the small man.
and them don't believe in no small man.
True.
Me and you talking that day, what, over them here, and them laughing.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like, well, shit, them man, I'm talking, man.
Yeah.
$2.50 on the
Yeah.
bus from Port of Spain to.
Probably a Rima.
Huh.
Or
Yeah.
$4 to a Rima and $2.50 from Tongue to like Tuna Puna or something. So
I
that's
don't
a
think
huge...
it had no short drop. It had no short drop on bus.
No, it had it had a different feel, like if you're going to Napuna or something. So and if you're taking it straight one time, or is it that it have an express? It had an express which would go straight from
Arima,
Tongue
no
to Arima.
stops, yeah.
But that's a huge saving. Cause I like what $6 is saving there.
You see,
Back
like
and
you
forth.
say, it's from Port of Spain to Arima, but it's when you get the bus.
Yeah, I was saying to you, it kind of now if them going a clean up campaign.
Yeah.
Let me see what buses we could salvage,
Yeah.
and add more buses to the routes.
To the fleet, yeah.
On man.
But that increasing employment because you need more drivers. It's increasing employment
You
because
need
you need
cleaners.
mechanics. You need the cleaners. Come on.
painters.
Painters.
Oh
Oh
my
gosh.
God.
It's a whole economy, as you just always say.
Everything have an economy
Economy
behind
built in it,
but
yeah.
we don't look at them thing them way.
Yeah.
Cause watch man, nobody thought, based on what we hear, how Maxi Taxi start up. Cause Maxi Taxi was like steel pan,
Yeah.
people used to watch it that kind of way, and nobody didn't want no part of that, and right?
Jason is a man boy. $2.50 is all stop and $4 for the limited.
Yeah, limited. So yeah, $4, yeah.
All right.
So it might only stop like 3 places on the way up.
On the way up the road,
Go
yeah.
ahead, take a old stop bus from Tongue to Arima.
Yeah, that frustration.
You see in the country.
That frustration. They might as well take a maxi.
Nah. The limited stop. Yeah, that for $4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That real good.
Yeah.
That real good.
Right.
So we seeing where the public service could be a blessing. You understand? But if you do them thing, you ain't feel you go and get more votes. Let me be real now, boy. Let me be real now. You go still see about yourself, you know.
First things first. Based on the salary that I got from 2008 to 2015,
Yeah.
working as a contract worker in a green phone company,
Yeah.
which was $4,000, and I had to still pay rent, pay light, pay internet,
Yeah.
travel, food, entertain for that.
Yeah.
And them salary at that time, they say $15,000. Anything over that is greed.
Gravy, yeah.
Because, not gravy,
Greed,
greed.
yeah.
Because you have housing allowance. What the MPs and them benefits is food allowance, phone
Housing.
allowance,
Housing.
housing allowance,
Transport.
transport, so all of that paying. So let's say you have a mortgage. I paying your mortgage, and
What?
your housing allowance and thing.
Yeah.
So that 15 ain't get touched yet.
No.
Anything other than that is greed.
Yeah.
What you trying to do? That even in the present state, because I never hear a MP, a elected MP, with a wife and a house with 6-7 children. Them is usually, I don't know, 1, 2,
Yeah.
3 maybe.
One piece.
Right. What kind of life you living? That for that 5-year period, that is not enough money for you. That you need to get into corruption.
Yeah.
Like that, and it's greed.
Total.
Hey, read out that last statement from Mendoza and then burn some fire there.
This system is not designed to uplift anyone except the gatekeepers of it.
And that is just the reality. The the people who support these political organizations will never want to admit that. You supporting a group of people, an entity, a party, and an idea that was designed to keep it how it is and make sure that certain people get the majority of everything.
Yeah.
You have to pass on crumbs, you know.
Yeah. But look, Meeks and all talking at. Look, Meeks say we are a transshipment point. Our port was a gateway to the world, but Grenada took notice and upgrade and is now making millions of US off just their port. So why we can't do the same thing? Sheldon said, nothing you all are saying is indigenous to Trinidad politics. It is the same in almost every country that runs under this same type of governance. So clearly it is by design, yeah? Yeah.
No accident. And again, that's what I was just saying. The supporters of the political parties hate that. But I don't know, boy. Some of them mutant shows and them I was watching where the man put a trigger in one of the killers that who we was watching, boy. When if you try to kill something does happen to you now.
Oh, that is it's Scarlet, not Scarlet which
well, not Scarlet which
Black Widow.
Yeah. I feel it's the same thing happened to most of the people who just support political parties blind. So as they hear truth about the political party,
they start a malfunction.
Lining up with word they think.
Yeah, they start a malfunction.
What is it? Think because I mean, this what we talking is not a rocket science. It had nothing in this is X plus Y is all fuzzy.
At all.
None of this is that. This is what we see and experiencing every single day.
Yeah.
You're going in the grocery now and coming out with 5 items and $100.
Yeah. 4 in some cases.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rent. I mean, nobody talking about rent, and that's something dear to me because that's why I live in.
Yeah, well, half of them own multi apartment buildings all over the country.
Talking about how ridiculous rent is, boy.
Yeah. And it gets so bad now that the landlords and them get bright. Before you was getting amenities. Let me say you're paying 3,000 with amenities.
You had to pay for everything separate now.
They keeping the rent at 3,000 and you have to pay amenities separate. So where's that one, mate? You know what I mean? But all year, the Stark Stage returns to the rhythms of the great soca art form. This Thursday, 26 January, we head to Rising Star Restaurant and Hookah Lounge with Viking Ding Dong, Iowa George, Irfan Alves, Ola Tunji Yearwood, Jaiga, Mikal Teja, Chutney King GI, and Nisha B. Showtime is 8 p.m. Admission is free. Free 3.99. Yeah, this thing done, I don't know, but the more I think about it, is the more annoying it is.
It must be annoying to you.
Because I have my little 2x4 business that running like a Lamborghini engine to the point where it have certain things that I don't even have to study anymore. Right? And my customer satisfied, my family satisfied, I satisfied. I could take Tuesday off to come and do the show. I could relax on a Sunday and still take care of all I need to take care of. But this public sector, boy, that is a gazillion times the size of my business, can't do the same thing.
Much more resources than you have. Much more supposedly intellect minds behind it. Mendoza, I remember some years ago, you had makeup a cabinet, boy. What position you're going for in this present scheme of things here? Brandon Coffee, GMO, Mendoza, Miguel, Arlene, who else on? What position all you feel all you can make a country? Well, I always tell Arlene, I think she will change tourism in Trinidad and Tobago for the best.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
Mendoza, I seen you as the Prime Minister. But Keith Rowley ain't gonna like you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now I realize that when the focus on younger people, there seems to be no focus on younger people. There seems to be no focus on continuity, but continuity from the aspect that certain things not working for we have to make a change.
Yeah. Miguel
Right.
say, no, you stupid.
Well, it's stupid people we want. I want to
Yeah,
quote
we
my
are
father.
enough. We have enough degrees and thing running the country,
My
brother.
father said that enough intellect people running this country. It's time for some stupid common sense people
Yeah.
to run this country.
They
will still watch this.
Minister of Beautification, I take it that.
All right.
So let's say he was thinking Minister of Culture. Nah. Nah, you have too much information for that.
Understand that and even that I don't see. Well, I doubt they stop it, but you remember that youth parliament. They used to
Yeah.
transfer and go in and take rules and all them little things.
All them things stop, bro.
we
All
don't
them things
hear-
stop.
One of, as I say, I will forever say it. One of my biggest growths is the fact that your MP is not available to you all the time. Monday to Tuesday, because remember we partner tell them we have a life too.
Yeah.
I will meet you halfway. Yes, I understand that. But you sign up for a job where similar to, in certain cases, to a fireman and a
Police
policeman
officer, yeah.
and
A doctor.
right? That you will get certain calls
Yeah.
12 o'clock in the night and them kind of that's where you sign up for.
Yeah.
It are perks that are shit for you.
Yep.
You want to sign up for a work like that. You come to a community that have 100,000 people in it. Ask them to vote for you because you're working for betterment for them. They vote for you. You making more than 95% of the people in the community in salary
Yeah.
and have perks. But something happen and I can't call you 12 o'clock in the night. Worse yet. The MP does only be in office on a Tuesday between 9 and 11. 5 o'clock in the morning, people in front of the MP office lining up hoping to get to see the MP.
Yeah.
You Jesus, our. If you turning water into wine and bringing back people from the dead, I could understand people lining up by you 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Use a US visa. Our. And they don't even matter line up for that again.
Uh-huh.
How we do have access to all here?
Yeah.
All this public, but that's the next thing about it too. That's why you always hear them call them MPs and ministers and parliamentarians, but you never call them the first thing that is
Public servants.
a public servant. That's what he is.
Servant of the people. Servant of the people.
And if it's too much, get out.
Yeah, anytime it's too
out.
much, it could make us spin, you know.
So my partner telling me this now, Andre, go make a good politician, you know. I said, no, because you ain't go vote for me, you know. But this year's on the sea ball now. Because to be honest, all always say the same thing.
Right.
And then do the same thing.
And that is my problem.
But he ain't willing to give me a chance where you go and vote for the people who you know what they're going to do.
Yeah, well,
You don't know why you're going to do, you know.
yeah.
You're just saying, you see plenty of them do the same thing, but you're going to vote for the people that are doing the same thing.
Well, I'm going to tell you what it is say. The devil you know is better than the devil you don't know.
Not me.
You understand? But that's, so here was my question to all you know. What we really doing, buddy? We wasting we time.
I'll give you some answers now.
Could we change? Could we really bring change to this public sector? Jason said, nah, I work in Maraval Road, long lines by the embassy still. All right,
No? Who said that?
Jason. I don't know why that is though.
Why, boy? Because remember it's
Appointment.
the lines is before. So if your appointment is 10 o'clock, you're not the only person at 10 o'clock.
Right,
appointment.
yes, that's true.
So it could be the line is so if it's 20 people,
Yeah.
the line go be 20 people until they let them in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not have it like that. Cause King, the stories I hear about leaving home. You imagine living half an hour away from Marley Street and leaving on 4 o'clock in the morning to reach down there 4:30 to be up front in the line.
Yeah. Nah. Look, you know, say, brother man, I have been in the public service 8 out of my 22 professional years across 3 different public service sectors. housing, child protection, and now research. Trust me when I say, in capital letters, nothing changing in the public service in my lifetime. Maybe in my children's, but not anytime soon. That is insane, boy.
Are we going to do that?
Well, what is this popular saying? What we go do, boy?
What we go do? And you know, I tell people, and it doesn't seem to understand it. You comfortable saying that, and you are children, boy. I could understand the childless man saying that.
Yeah.
I could understand the childless woman saying that, especially people who know they don't want to have any children.
Yeah.
Because I telling you, I love my daughter, but if I got us to come back here again and do this all over again,
Yeah. You're rolling by
with
yourself.
with a little bit of this memory,
Yeah.
I don't have no children.
You're rolling by yourself.
Nah, because you watch when I don't know about you as a parent, I'll be uncomfortable with real things when it comes to involving my child. You understand? They ain't doing nothing in the country
Yeah.
as the government. All I want to blame the government. Yeah. That is the job that they apply for.
Yeah.
You know everything go wrong. Your bounce it to the government.
Yeah. But let me tell you this, because I witnessed something that blew my brains in my shop. A customer come by me, and while we talking, I was talking to him about the same situation with Tyler with the driver's permit. Telling him, oh shit, I don't renew my driver's permit. Take out his phone. All I hear what it is I saying, eh? The man take out his phone and renew his driver's permit in Trinidad, I don't know. Money get deducted from his thing. So when he reach up there, he just had to go and collect it.
Legitimate thing.
Yeah. The man go on the DMV, renew his driver's permit,
I like all that so.
pay the money, and if I'm not mistaken, they dropping it home. It's either they dropping it home or he just going in the office and collect it. Right? That is that. When I tell you that, thief my head, brother.
Yeah, we need that. We need more of that. We can't change what we don't control. We are still under colonial rule. I'm going to tell you why I want to deal with that.
Yeah.
When I had just started the Nubian experience, one of the hashtags that I used to use is ownership over inclusion. One second. Mute my mic.
All right. What is this Miguel saying? Yeah. Nah, forget that. I don't pull out. I have 5, next time is 10, yes? Miguel, when you see that, you're cheering nice, boy, brother, boy. Keep it up.
Well, that Miguel line from here. The man say pull out, not tag.
Pull out, not tag, boy.
Right. So, yeah, ownership over inclusion is something that I had realized the importance of long before I even totally understand it.
Right.
Right? And this here, where we can't change what we don't control, we still under colonial rule.
Yeah.
Whether they like it or not, political party supporters. Most of the politicians we look up to and feel them as the power makers and the power brokers, not in control or nothing.
Right.
They still have somebody. And I tell people, even if you don't want to say it's under colonial rule, here who you're still under. Basic mathematics. It estimated that the last election is $200 million spent in advertising. Right?
Yeah.
So let me just say it go half, 100 million. Who pay $100 million for the red side and $100 million for the yellow side? And what are they getting in return? They're doing that for all the goodness. I just want to see Karen be the prime minister. So here, I'm donating $50 million to you. I should have worked so. If that is to work so, if it was just goodwill, the Nubian experience would have been the shit.
Yeah. Man, please.
You understand? So if you don't believe in colonial rule still, it's them who ruling it, the people who spending millions of dollars for it to stick up on the face we community and then send nobody to clean it.
Yeah.
You understand? For the music truck and them that passing and creating all kind of traffic.
Yeah.
And all kind of thing, blasting thing in the night. After 70 night, I leave my mother. It's our newborn babies and all kind of thing around and our music truck blasting.
Uh-huh.
Them people who's paying for that.
And that is why every election, one of the manifestos or one of the items on the manifesto of the Red Party is always about campaign finance reform. But when all they going and do it, boy?
Do it.
When all they going and do it? Because the reality is, all you know because of that, all is the puppets. You understand? Where's the thing you say? He who feeds you, controls you. Right? So he who feeds you, clothes you. But the men who feeding all that because it's their money feeding all that. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
It's 1:30. Let me drop the song. I want to play. I now fix the audio there.
Read out the start before you drop the song and then drop the song for them.
All right.
Mute me.
So, the Stag stage is back with the biggest artists. Thursday, 26 January, 8 p.m. at Rising Star Restaurant and Hookah Lounge. Admission is free. Featuring Viking Ding Dong, Iwa George, Irfan Albs, Olatunji, Jaiga, Mikal Teja, Chutney King, G.I. and Nisha B. Long live Soca and Stag. So I'm going to run this tune again. Where the tune go on by? Right. It is called From Small by Larynx Merit.
If Black Lives Matter, first make we do with the shutter. All and pull up, cause it's constant copper. Jesus. Why them boy the bar look strength in my left hand, my mouth is a weapon for real. I come to start take on the whole of the work and my target set on it. Bad man music, hey. From small man cool, Africans born to be violent bold. The brainwash youth make them wild out more. Drown them in violent thoughts. Tall gun lamp post. Says I start post out the drag man ghost. And the radio promote every viral source. To come for your child of course. Dark roads man traveling. Dirt in the back see the trunk rattling. Tough chatting to stabbing and gun battling. DJ juggle but his souls them trafficking. Fully bad, don't spot to gym. Money stacking the profit enough for black killing. So when you market them artists on some bad with them and see your son doubling, remember what's happening. From small man know African soul full of violent gold. The chain up the youth keep them mind and gun. Drown them in violent thoughts. The black gun man come 7 times worse than the white man own. Cause the black man is still his most violent foe. Enough juvenile don't know. We can't sing song, we celebrate rape, great. And we do that for the woman them shit. We don't ever glamorize the pedophile. Why? Cause we know that ruin many little child. So why glorify when the black boy die? Incentivize crime, yet the killing them wild. Look all how we grew up on some bad man style. But you can't push black and that at the same time. From small man cool, the Africans born to be violent bold. The brainwash youth make them wild out more. Drown them in violent thoughts. Tall gun lamp post. Says I start both out the fly man ghost. And the radio promote every viral source. To hunt for your child of course. Now if I say bun batty man, you know they will ban that quick. But if I say shoot out a nigga head, that's how we'll turn in a hit. So what I tell the youths around this, we don't want you no more hypocrite. You could talk fake or your mouth plastic. Tell it to we friend them way in a casket. Sit. From a small man know, the African soul full of violent gold. So train up the youth, teach them right from wrong. Counsel with vibrant love. Fathers come home, set aside time, get them mind unplugged. So they can't turn them in a violent tug. Man free rely on God.
Yo, we are black.
Yeah.
We are black.
We are black. See Sister Roxanne Mohammed is in the house.
Yeah, man.
From the Black Agenda Project. Blessings.
Yeah.
Love the food drive I see going on.
Yo.
Yeah.
Have respect and manners, you know. Because here what I saying, while them idiots and them outside they talking about, why we celebrating a lawyer that come from Lavantel. Right? Why you ain't celebrate the
you want to give no air, please.
carring, the thief and carrying they find in the area. Same way. Anyway, big up yourself, Sister Roxanne and Brother Ian. All you do, we love it. You know, let's set any example and lead anyway. So we following. So we back all here.
I want to hear some ideas though. Like, you have some minds in here. Hey, look, Jamel here too, man. Decolonize your mind.
Big up yourself.
I'll put that on Jersey,
Yeah, big up yourself, Jamil.
Yeah, because you are not
big things.
loving the things that you're doing, my brother.
Yeah.
Really loving the
big
things that you're doing. See, just, Jamil was one of our former guests.
Yeah.
And they working to do a coaching project in his former school.
Yeah.
So congratulations, my brother, because I mean, from my own experience, I know it just feel good to do anything with it into your former school.
Yeah.
If you're connected to it like that now. So I could only imagine how you're feeling there. Right? But I want to hear some, look at call in, get them the number there.
466-4687.
Yeah, well, they call in now, give me some ideas, because I tell people, my thing is, let me at least try something different. I'm not saying that my idea is going to work.
Yeah.
I'm saying, God, we at least try something different, boy.
Yeah.
We can't say we doing the same thing over and over and what expecting a different result.
Huh.
Yeah, Mendoza that shooting real hard, boy.
Yeah. What Kyle saying, phase 2 uses social media to shift the culture, exposing the issues with potential solutions. The consistent embarrassment should force a change. This may take a generation to be effective. Saying. What you said earlier, do you see members of particular ethnic groups in public service lines?
Nope.
Boy.
You and yes, I have a comment here from Mendoza too.
That's because they have parallel systems to conduct their business.
That works for them.
I have to drop a little horn for
But
that.
plenty of we don't do like that,
Yeah.
The conversation, the idea that they have their own things, and they will make all kind of excuse why it does work for them.
Correct.
Right? Mendoza say something, and this is to go with understanding how international politics work. We have too many treaties and agreements signed to keep us part of the colonial system, so it's not easy to make a change in it.
Correct.
We have to prepare to be sanctioned and blacklisted.
Correct.
And I don't think we have any political leader in this country that have the testicular fortitude or the forticular testitude to stand up to the so-called world powers.
Yeah.
Right? Even going on an international platform and they're speaking some sense. Just sense, Just sense. Like, I always question, nobody do question America and the invasion tactics all across the globe. You don't like how our country running?
A touchdown.
Yeah.
Sheldon say we have to be willing to be considered rebels like the countries who they are.
Who they say are communists and
dictatorships. Yeah. But I didn't realize, Kyle, this was a two-part thing. Kyle said we solved this in 2 phases. Phase 1, transition phase, set up an informal parallel system. In other words, get links on the inside of each public sector organization, use our personal networks to get through comfortably. And part 2 was use social media to shift the culture, exposing the issues with potential solutions. The consistent embarrassment should force a change. But then Brandon asking if you think they will feel embarrassed.
I don't, honestly. This crop?
Yeah.
Nah.
Definitely not.
Because
not with that level of arrogance.
If you is the Minister of National Security,
and
you not on the TV,
using
your media time to cry, and I don't necessarily mean cry as in tears, but to be out there because we see a record number of homicides, murders for the last year. And you ain't still talking about it and pleading and thinking, nah. Bear in mind, the community that you elected to represent is one of the hardest hit when it comes to that, right? If you know they talking about that, you don't care, boy. You don't care. Oh, not everything you can talk in public. I agree. I'm not asking you to tell me what is the plan. I'm not asking you to tell you what operations are going on. I'm asking you to show some kind of empathy towards the people and how they're feeling. That people, we listening to people talk about how unsafe they're feeling. They're just going to work and coming home. They don't even come outside.
Yeah.
Had a neighbor tell me that, you know.
Yep.
See me walking with my daughter and couldn't believe that I live in the 4 months.
So she's been
Work, home.
see nothing in between.
That is the reality again, but people not talking it.
Yeah.
We want to shoo about it, but you're calling the radio station to talk about and fart and all kind of thing.
Yeah.
But the things that are affecting we,
Yeah.
we shame to talk
Shame
it.
to talk about.
This is just a few of the suggestions. It's time to nice up Trinidad. Start taking pictures and videos of positive things in your community. Go interview the elders and the prominent people. I agree. I really agree. Maybe it's
Where we go pick up that? That's a nice segment for we to just.
yeah.
Yeah. We gotta go on the
I'm
road and.
limited by the 200 word limit of the YouTube chat. Type, man, type.
Yeah, you type now, and we have to execute change from our households, then our extended family, and then our communities, and work our way up to the country. I agree. That's something we always say in the school chat there, because something we was talking about the other day, and what is we was talking about, boy? It's me and Fireball, boy. And we was talking about how come.
Look, J-Mo tell Sheldon call in. And you can call on WhatsApp on that number.
Yeah, you can call in on WhatsApp
yeah,
too.
on the 466,
Save the number.
466-4687 and call in now, man.
Yeah, save it as though you are radio. You can call me. Call in on WhatsApp. We go put you up on the thing. What Jason say? Columbus statue still up, right?
Aye. I remember just what it was. We talking about that and I tell all you, a Caucasian lady tried to challenge me with that.
Yeah.
The year when we had the one of Indigenous People Day.
Yeah.
First Nation People Day. I tell you, a camera crew, but they never show that interview no way though.
How they go show it? How they go show it?
We having the discussion on the camera crew come and start the tape and thing and ask. So I swear we need to get rid of that statue, especially where is located.
Yeah.
Opposite Yoruba Square.
It's a
at the
disrespect.
entrance to Yoruba Village. It's a very big, blatant disrespect to African people. And this white lady, I don't know how them just find themselves in these things, boy. You know the history of your ancestors.
Yeah.
Revel in your wealth where you have none about what you're doing there. And then to ball, why they should move that. That's a part of Trinidad history. Well, instead of going ignorant, I was like, all right. My great-great-great-grandfather raped and robbed your great-great-great-grandmother, killed 3 of she children, killed your grandfather. One barely survived. That's how it still have a lineage, right?
Yeah.
But while he was doing that, he was also doing charity works and thing.
Yeah.
So it have a section of the community that have him down as a great
Leader.
and in where you live in and where your family and thing live in and people that are affected by that crime,
Yeah.
they erect a statue of him. Would you leave that statue there? Would you be comfortable with that statue there?
Hell no.
And then the conversation went silent.
Yeah.
Right? Because I saying to you, in Trinidad and Tobago, we have a small Caucasian society.
Yeah.
And they live, usually we know where to go and find them.
Yeah.
If you put a statue of a prominent black man there, that statue in Larson nowadays,
Please.
why I want a statue of somebody like that? And these names, Fort Picton and all them kind of thing, we have to get rid of them thing, boy. But that's another discussion. We're waiting for Sheldon Mendoza.
Yes.
Right? That nice up the place and thing, because I was always complain. That's why I stopped buying newspapers.
Yeah.
You can't tell me the front page is always bacchanal or killing. Second page is a ad, and then third page is a continuation of the bacchanal and killing. Nothing positive happens in Trinidad and Tobago, right?
No.
Nothing positive. School panorama was Sunday.
Junior Panama.
Yeah, junior panorama. Was that on the front? I don't know. I asking, was that on the front page of the papers?
But I just like you know.
To
I don't
me,
read
that
papers.
should be the front page of the papers. I don't know. That's a saying.
Yeah.
The first 3 pages of the papers. Let them children and them be excited now. Remember, mommy, you have to buy this paper and that paper, because all of them was there and they take pictures and thing, and we hoping we make the paper. You know, interview everybody on the winning band.
Yeah.
Something, it have things going on in this place, but it's not only negativity, boy.
No.
So yeah, Sheldon, I go take you up on that. Definitely.
Like if you're to call in, my. Call in, my brother.
Yeah, but we need some kind of change. I personally not saying get rid of the public sector.
Nah, we can't, because ultimately, you know, the plenty of the middle class and the lower and the I don't like the word lower class, but plenty of the hand to mouth, there's benefit from it. The little health centers, the social programs, all these things, you know, it our youth men going and learning to do barbering and them kind of thing and these things, you know.
MIC,
yeah.
Them things, great ideas.
Yeah.
When I went and see what do they do with the rum bund?
The bond, yeah.
You ever go inside it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
The Technical Institute.
What?
Yeah.
That needed. It need about 3 more of that in Lavantil.
Yeah.
Between Mova and Lavantil. Right? Those things are needed.
Yes.
But we also need to be strict with the upkeep. People need to also face penalties for not taking care of them.
Correct.
And we go from there. We need, as I say, we need them things. We definitely need them things.
Yeah. Now we need it. I'm going to send back the thing in the chat. Send your number in the chat now. 466-4687. Save the number and give you a hail there, Sheldon. We want to hear from you.
And I'll send it for you on WhatsApp, there, Mendoza.
Yeah. Yeah, Brandon asked a good question there. I don't think embarrassment is... them don't feel embarrassed about
I don't
nothing.
think so either.
Because if you as the sporting minister could come on TV and say, I don't really nothing about sports.
And all right.
I don't really know nothing about sports.
Yeah, that.
What?
So
Come on.
what was the criteria for getting that job? Again, so let me give back another story from when I was working in the green phone company. So our next position come up. Me and apply.
Right.
But I think one of the most suitably persons applied within the whole company because it's an internal vacancy. Yeah.
What?
And those are in playing, but
In playing. Whoa, Sheldon.
yo, King.
Oh, blessings
man.
all the way from Pennsylvania, man.
Oh gosh, we international today, boy.
Yeah. Goodness.
Talk to me, man.
Yeah, man. I was just telling you, I have this page on Facebook called Nice Up Trinidad. I've had that for some years.
Right.
And
Right.
it actually gives a lot of ways from the community level that we can start to make the change, because, you know, it's not easy with all the treaties and agreements, like I said, to make changes nationally.
Right.
Right.
Right? So we have to start from within the community.
Yes.
And remember, you keep saying that these politicians come from among us.
Yes.
So we have to change who among us.
Yes. That's right.
You understand? So that's where we really got to begin to make this change from within the family.
I'm looking for the page, boy. Nice up, what?
Nice Up Trinidad.
Nice up,
Has a Trinidad flag face on it. The Facebook page.
And people all here like the YouTube video. Keep it in circulation.
I find it. Yeah, well, they follow it now, man. Like it and follow it.
Well, Mendoza,
Yeah,
as
nice
somebody
up
that as somebody that do real things on a community level, or what would you give out? So right, I come to you, brother. I see that you just do work in the community and think is something I want to start in my community. Where's one piece of advice you give me?
What I would tell you to do is actually what is in front of me right now as I went on the page myself. And it says here, I think everyone should use their skill to contribute to their community as often as they can. If you're a chef, just cook something once a year and distribute to the boys on the block. If you're a landscaper, just cut someone's lawn for free once in a while.
Yeah.
If you're a doctor, just offer your services for free for an entire day. Right? Just create an atmosphere of love and caring in your neighborhood, and eventually it will be reciprocated throughout.
Right. That is.
So that's where we got to start.
That's excellent.
You know, by looking out for we brothers, Because let me be real. If you pass on the block and drop a case of beer for them fellas every now and then, they have a different respect for you, whether you're a bad man or not.
True.
You understand?
True.
They will watch you different. Might never come to joke down your place because they know you're a good one as anything.
True.
All right? So we have to create this love in the community. You know, you have a pensioner. Don't charge to cut the yard. You have a worker, just go and cut the yard.
Yeah.
So if each person offering what them does do for the next person, it's like bartering. It's like we just trading with each other in the community.
Yeah.
So we building a certain kind of love and respect in the community.
Right.
You know, so that's the beginning. That's where we got to start first. And after that, we can start to execute greater plans. But we got to start by giving of ourselves first.
Right.
Because most times that's what we have. And the problem is we want to get grants and we want to get sponsorship. But we have to give up with self first. And that's what I just do. I never get a grant in my life.
Same.
Everything I do as a puppet. Because I have an open door policy, like I told you all the last time when I was on your program on Gael.
Yeah.
That anybody could walk into my studio. You don't have no lock on the door always open. So all them users just know they could walk in there and get a song do. I don't charge them for no song. Right? I just give up what I have.
Yeah.
You know? Because I know that's what I can afford to give. And that's how we gotta live. And now the blessings have come to me. I was traveling all over the world. I never buy a plane ticket in my life. I only know my story. Me, I no certificate. Me, I know nothing.
True.
Yeah.
You know, but Beyonce performed in Dubai this week here, 3 days ago. I performed in Dubai, 2 months ago?
Yeah.
You know?
Wow.
So the possibilities for an enterprise youth to be doing all of these things.
Yes.
Without no money.
Yeah.
You know, this shows you that it could be done if we do for each other because there's only blessings I'll be receiving.
Oh, sure.
And that's what they
Somebody will be
people
saying,
say.
I love what you're doing.
Do good and it will follow
You know? Exactly. So we got to start there. We got to start by being good within ourselves first.
Yeah, we're going with that.
Right? Yeah, but it's so good to be on the air, man, because, you know, I hear every day.
Yeah.
I didn't know I could have called in on WhatsApp.
Yeah, you could call in, man. You could call in. Every time I try to put it down number in the chat, YouTube only blocking it. I know how they promote it. Yeah, they ain't trying to promote the interaction at all. Yeah.
Because they want to restrict what you say. That's what this whole thing is about, you know.
Correct. Well, that's why we had the mic in front of it.
Right. Yeah. And you know, you're doing the right thing by bringing it to the people. And I truly love the type of guests you all choosing to bring.
Yeah.
You know, everybody that came was somebody I want to bring back again.
Of
you
course,
know what I mean?
Of course. But we have our next man coming soon. Sule done say he inside, so yeah, probably next week Tuesday. Yeah, he will be here.
Yeah.
Right?
So there's great contributors and great contributions, man. And everybody's in the comments. We come like a family already because we're looking forward to see each other every week.
Goodness.
Very true.
You know,
when you come back, you know you want to touch in again.
Of course.
Yeah, definitely. I can't see when I touch it back Trinidad because I run about a lot out here. But
I know
you do your thing, man.
Once I'm in Trinidad, I'll be there.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
all right,
sir.
All right, big brother.
Blessings, man.
Yeah, man. Blessings.
All right, blessings.
Yeah. Yeah, folks.
So when do that on the inside, who else calling in, man?
Well, yeah, you know.
I mean, all in here with all the great comments. All the calling, man. I see Crystal, see they don't know jump in.
Yeah. Hey, Crystal, Puyol, a.k.a. Puyol. She love Puyol bad and a big Barca fan. big Barca fan. Top of the league. Well, you know, the two teams, they try to fight on the Gunners this weekend here, you know, all kind of memes and thing and whatever, but right now they can't talk.
I accustomed to that.
Yeah, they can't talk because there's licks.
And all the years I hear they can't take.
Yeah.
I just enjoying this right now. Yeah. You know, but that idea though, as simple as it is, I don't feel it already, you know.
Yeah. Give up yourself.
You know, and them is things we didn't even used to talk long time. We just used to do it sad that we had to talk it today.
Yeah.
You know, pass and like I didn't understand it at the time. I remember my mother make me tote water for the neighbor and thing, you know.
Yeah.
And then anyway, I see she mommy was in chat, I see she.
Nah, she ain't come today.
She mommy was on, yeah.
She come in today.
But I remember that and I didn't like it at all.
Yeah.
I had a tote water up a hill and I had a tote water for neighbor. Understand? But them is the little things as you say, just bring the community together.
Correct.
Yeah. I like in that we on the yeah. We on the inside. Don't know. I just enjoying it one game at a time.
One game at a time, boy.
You
One
understand?
game at a time, one win at a
And
time.
you ain't stopping me from enjoying it. People will almost be like, yo, when men scrape the win, everybody win good. Enough.
Correct.
But when I scrape I win, my 3 points in and over. Well, let's stay there that now. I ain't gonna bust my bubble at all. Understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, I always just talk about community. Because as a part of community, maybe we need the public service in the communities more. Because one of the good things they had do, I must say,
Right.
you see the TT Connect,
Yeah.
the opening early and closing late.
Yeah.
I thought that was brilliant. Because now you could either run in one of the government offices to see about certain documents and forms
Yeah.
that you might have to take a day or a half day for.
Right.
You could have go in before work start or after work finish.
Yeah.
So I think that I don't know how it is to run. I don't think it's something that will change or stop. But I think that was brilliant. Right? And we need more things like that, them simple little things. Because the person who come in for 7 not finishing 4.
True.
They will leave earlier.
Yeah.
You know, I think we need more things like that. Oh God, decentralization
Necessary.
is a real big part of it.
Real
too.
necessary. Because imagine I went to Granny to do my passport. Because I'm not going Frederick Street.
Well,
I'm not doing it.
not Frederick Street anymore.
Wherever I gone,
Yeah.
I was not going there.
Well, I went during COVID to renew my passport as 2020,
Right.
and I didn't have it wasn't hard. I must say, who is all them gunners in each chat?
You understand?
What? Yeah, it wasn't my only thing is during my like I had to come here then go over there and think, but the process was quick,
Yeah.
right? But again, these is systems that are not supposed to be. Trinidad and now start to give out passport, you know. This is not we first year or even we first 5 years are giving out passport, you know. Come on, man, after 20 years. Imagine going by a barber that had 20 years service. You're trimming by him once a month. But on the 20th year, you still have to tell him what it is, do. Nah, man.
That is absurd.
No.
That is absurd.
It could it's 6 weeks for an ID card.
Nah. And
I hope that
mommy
changed,
and them, mommy and them just do them own in the Christmas. Right? The 12th of December, I booked the appointment for them. They went last week. After the show Tuesday, I went and collect mine in Barataria. Right? But I tell them, I say, well, you know, enough time going on, they should be able to get on now thing. They get the driver, they go on. When they reach one person in the office. And she telling them, they ain't have nothing. They ain't have nothing. No files, no nothing. So I saying, but what? Where is this boy? And my mother and my aunt, between the two of them, mommy is 72 and the junior is 75. What is that? What they telling people, boy?
Combine almost 150 years and can't get something. And I was saying too, but all that goes back to respect and thing too. Because from the time you see the age on somebody that applying,
Yeah.
that's supposed to change the way that they have to interact with the system.
Of course.
No 65-year-old ain't supposed to come and sit down in no office.
Yeah.
So people are for me, out of this discussion, because I don't feel this is a one-off discussion. My thing is, I don't want them to abolish the public sector. I don't want them to privatize the public sector.
Right.
But we definitely need immediate changes in the public sector.
Yeah. Like
But
the unions
I know
need
what-
some kind of, it's either they get rid of them.
I don't think you can get rid of the unions. I think getting rid of the unions is how you will be able to not
Dictate,
give the workers what they need.
Yeah.
But somebody had to meet somebody halfway
Yeah.
for the betterment of everything, because people need an increase in pay. That's just the reality.
Yeah.
That is
And you
just the reality.
can't watch a boy and tell him, well, bro, we go pay a 2013 salary and expect the man to be all
productive
and gung-ho, ready to come to work.
Come on, man.
I
On
take
top
him a
of that-
time.
On top of that, I had to spend 2-3 hours in traffic.
Yeah.
In the morning and in the evening. So, how was I going to get productivity out of me? Boy?
You understand? Plenty, and then turning on and standing up in front of the people on the TV and talking about the citizenry lazy. That's why you can't let them work from home.
So that means he is not a citizen of the Republic.
Oh.
Years ago, I hear youth man singing Calypso. I wish I could get a copy of that boy. They living in the Ann. He probably living in the Ann. Because last I checked, you supposed to be a member of the citizenry too.
Yeah, I wonder if it's on YouTube, but we must look for that tune.
Yeah.
People need a raise and pay without the raising of prices.
Oh my God.
Aye.
Yes, King.
Jamie Menz, it's a fact though, giving of self, being genuine and helping others without looking for anything. Yes.
Mystic lights in the house.
Hey, Mystic lights, boy. Them candles and them. Woo! Cost of living is ridiculous.
Of course, the cost of living is. No, that's the other thing too, as business people. I don't know about some of them. Israel try to absorb cost, but there's only so much a cost you can absorb.
Yeah.
Especially when you're absorbing cost with material. But then going in the grocery and them prices coughing in your face.
Yeah.
You know? So, it's 2 o'clock. Thanks to everybody.
Yep.
Mendoza and men say it. Jamie and Mendoza said, giving of self. Then we look at that all. We had to live in love. And as always tell we people, love is an action word. Right? So more life, more love. All be safe out there. Enjoy yourself. We will see you again next week. We are black.
We are black. And I'm going to pong this song on all your head. Or let's share the video on Facebook, on YouTube, wherever. All you could share it. Or let's share it now. Let the jam it and them get some love.
Yeah.
Right? Let the jam it and them get some love.
I'm serious about the clean bumsy thing. It's
Right.
stupid to think that you
And clean all the bumsy.
your body. It's like these people who talk about they don't wash their legs.
Clean your bumsy.
Grown men. No, make sure your bumsy clean. Okay, no problem. But not you have to wash your bumsy. You have to wash your bumsy.
You're listening to Two Jammets on OURradio.fm.
Forbes, you ready? Taika, stay up there, stay ready.
She is the voice of the backyard, speaking truth when the weak find it hard. From the Twin Island of Tobago and Trinidad, I want you just make way for the
woman who slice down baker.
something in my
stay if you know no rub and ball with the cup. Pour the thing now, man.
You're killing it all day, boy. Drive.
You understand? You think hoes have it easy? I'm sorry for your mother. That woman make a ugly shot.